in order to be successful in life, you need to show up every single day. You need to show up every single day and to move towards a goal, because at the end you will achieve your goal once you show up every single day. So I encourage you to join my 30-day journal, and I have more videos about that to come up. And so definitely all you need is a pen and paper and just get started. Just bring your thoughts and feelings out. That's what it's all about. The purpose is, number one, to be self-disciplined, to work towards a goal, and to see at the end of the day that you can achieve the goal, but also while journaling, and I have more videos to come about that, I'm working on that right now, is to really that you can change your mindset, change your inner self, your brain, because as you know, I keep saying in all of my videos that once you change your mind rules your entire body. It rules over everything. So the mind is the key. The mind is the key. Your mind can also manipulate your heart. Your mind can push your ego forward, right? And also manipulate your life. So you can manipulate, if you will, your heart and your life and your health by manipulating your brain. I mean, listen, as I keep saying, for example, if you are addicted to something, right? For example, you're a smoker. You can't quit smoking. It is really important that, and I keep saying that when people say, oh, just slowly slow down and you will quit smoking, or just quit out of the sudden. It doesn't work that way. What you need to do is really, that's why I am doing it. That's why since day one, I'm focusing on knowledge and empowerment. Why? Because you have the power over your own mind. And once you have a mindset change, then you can achieve things. If you don't have the mindset of, yes, this is not good for me, in order to be able to say that, first you need to know, again, knowledge is power, right? That's why I'm focusing on knowledge. That's why I'm focusing on the truth, and also saying it out loud is because once you know what the consequences are for smoking, for drinking, for doing drugs, for being on the computer, or being on your cell phone 24/7, right? No social life, just stick in home all the time, addicted to pornography, addicted to intimacy, addicted to this and that. I say intimacy, but you know what I'm trying to say, sex, right? Because you never know what YouTube is blocking, what not blocking, but you got the point. If you have any sorts of addiction, the point is to first understand and learn about, if you don't know, and apparently you don't know, what the consequences are, the damages that it causes, right? For example, marijuana, and I keep talking about this since, I believe, 2017 or something, or 16, I don't know. When was Bernie Sanders, was running for president? Was it 2016? I think so, right? And since that time, I was openly talking about how I'm against recreational marijuana, which is absolutely ridiculous to just make it openly like that. And I have been really on social media attacked left and right just because I was openly saying, and as you know, I say what I say. I don't have limitations on, oh my God, I have to follow the people, right? No. Since that time, I was talking about how dangerous it is that to make it so open to everybody. And again, has nothing to do with criminal justice, has nothing to do with that. Or social justice. That's a total different scenario. For years, I wanted to do a separate video on recreational marijuana. If you want to learn more about my thoughts about it, definitely let me know in the comments. I will talk more about that. So without going further deeper into it, but focusing more on our journaling, what I'm saying is, and people will argue with me all the time, like, oh, but so, how about drinking, It's not criminal, illegal, How about smoking, It's not illegal. Yes, it's not illegal, but it doesn't mean it's okay to smoke and to drink, right? It is also not okay. Same thing with marijuana. It just because it's not legal, it doesn't mean it's good for you. It is not good for you. And as you all know, every single thing I said now, boom, 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 all scientific articles come out. I will make a collection of that because, as always, I've been backed up all the time by the universe, by science, because I know what I'm talking about. If you know a little bit about brain, how brain chemistry work, if you know a little bit about how these addictions change your brain chemistry, then you would absolutely not agree that smoking recreational marijuana is a good thing for your body. On the other hand, smoking in any way, shape, or form is not good for you. And drinking and addictions, all sorts of addictions, not good for you. It changes your brain chemistry. But on the other hand, with coming to journaling and all the other things that we just are so away doing, and somehow it's connected with this woo-woo thing that everybody think, like when you are connected with nature, you're somehow this woo-woo person, or if you're connected with your own inner self, your own brain, your own heart, that somehow you are this woo-woo person. It's nothing, your anti-science or whatever, or like a hippie or I don't know what. It's not that. I mean, if you look at, and I'm a huge fan since my childhood, in the 3rd grade when we learned all about American Indians, and I'm a European, I didn't even grow up here. So even in Europe, I learned in 3rd grade, like a whole semester about American Indians. And that, if you know how to connect at ancient time with nature, you understand that it's not a woo-woo stuff. And so coming back to journaling, once I said that all the addictions and all the addictive things that change your brain chemistry, the negative stuff, you can switch it around to the positive, and you can also change your brain chemistry towards the positive. And that's what I'm focusing on. Shifting you, once again, as I said in other videos, from the negative mindset of changing your brain chemistry towards the negative, shifting you towards the positive, changing your brain chemistry towards the positive. As I said again in the beginning of the video, you have the power over your brain. Your brain rules your body. If you think of a royal person, like a king, queen, your brain has the power over your body. Never forget that. If you don't remember anything about this video, about me, remember that. Your brain has the power over your body. It rules your heart, it rules your mind, it rules your entire system. So it's up to you whether you move your brain chemistry towards this side or this side. This being the negative side and all the damaging behaviors, which I listed just a second ago, or you can change it towards this side where you can also have all the positive developments that's good for you, for your body. And why not moving in this direction, but all of where we're focusing on this direction. Again, as I keep saying, why? Because all of the negative stuff, they're beneficiaries on this side, right? Social media companies, media companies, oil companies, pharmaceutical companies, banks, insurance companies, cell phone companies, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, what have you. Those are all benefiting from you being in this, going further, further, further down in the ground. Because all of these negative drug dealers, alcohol sellers, smoker companies, what have you, all the other things that I mentioned, including sex and pornography, all the self-addictions and all whatnot. But on this side, it is also a huge misconception, and people also starting to make money off of this. As I said, just because you are doing a relaxed meditation doesn't mean you have this woo-woo stuff. If you really, like myself, like I'm a freak of crystals. But since my childhood though, it has nothing to do with me being like a woo-woo person. Oh, what fell? Something fell. So it's nothing to do with that. For example, I loved since my childhood going into these natural museums and all of these crystals, like the shiny, sparkly crystals. I love all of this. I love it. And because I love it, it drives up my serotonin and dopamine and all of the good hormones. It makes me happy. I love looking at them. Look at the turquoise. I love turquoise. Look at the color. I mean, I love it. And it doesn't mean that, oh, she knows crystals. She is this woo-woo person on this side. She's a hippie person, or I don't know, whatever person. No. As I keep saying, it doesn't matter what makes you happy, not this negative side, like, because if you're doing all of these addictive behaviors, you think that you're happy, but it damages your body. Loving crystal, for example, just to give you an example, I mean, you can love everything. I don't know, you can love this pen. I don't care. So loving this, just loving this, looking at this makes you so happy, and your serotonin, dopamine levels going up. What is the danger of this? Nothing. It doesn't. I just look at it, I love it, I touch it, it's like, oh, beautiful. That's it. It doesn't damage my body like the other negative parts, okay, that I just listed. So, saying this, you know, it doesn't mean just to change your mind, change your brain. On this positive side, it doesn't mean that you are somehow this anti-scientific person. It has nothing to do with that. And who cares anyway? Do you feel happy? That's what it is. And so here with this journaling, you can change your mindset towards your goals, dreams, and wishes, right? Can you change your mind towards your goals, dreams, and wishes? You can manifest. Again, this word manifest is just also like being this popular word on this woo-woo part. I don't give a damn about that. It's actually reality. You can manifest whatever you want in life. You can achieve your goals. As I say, and I keep saying it, I am the perfect example of it, and that's why I'm doing this video for you, so that you can see, it didn't just come at me by luck. I actively worked towards it every single day, showing up for you every single day. And also showing up for myself. You don't have to always show up for others. This is also good for me. Not that I only have responsibility for you to make a point that showing up is an important thing by just like suffering myself here, like, oh my God, all in this busy schedule, I have to stick on my schedule. It's also for me a good time to just breathe just for a second, just to breathe. and put everything out of my mind so that I can just, that all of the worries, all of the good, everything is just positive and negative feelings and thoughts goes out. That's the whole point, goes out. Either out, release, or out to bring more in. That's what it is. And so, again, I encourage you to join me in this. It's a journey for myself too. I'm also not a person, very honestly, to stick on my journaling. I am really not a person like that, but I want to change that for myself too, because once I did, or I already saw, like even few days, like a week or 2 weeks, even then I saw incredible changes in my life. My body, my soul, myself, my everything in my body, but also, bringing all of this stuff in, which was like a shock for me, like, whoa, it's like my dream come true, like, whoa, right? I should have done this way before. Why didn't I do it? And that's why I encourage you to join me in this journey, because for me it's a journey and for me it's a challenge too, okay? So with that being said, grab a pen and paper or your journal or my Royal Journal collection and let's get started.